We're ready.
I'm at the White Horse in Black Mountain, North Carolina, which is so beautiful up here. And the White Horse is thriving. This is a great place. It's like a studio, 8 cameras, a beautiful room. It's like you're sitting in your living room. And I got to play with the great Marcel and Mike on bass and the beautiful Rhoda Weaver. And I am so happy that I got to play for a live audience. And I just want to say peace, love, and happiness.
All right, man. Artimus Pyle. I agree with that. That's great. So I hope everybody takes his recommendation.
I'd add a dollar sign, peace, love, happiness, and a dollar sign. But money messes up everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Money messes up everything.
Yeah. Get the dollar signs in your eyes and it's hard to see.
It's true. It's true. And another quote that I love is, you can't listen when you're talking. You know?
Yeah.
And I talk way too much. I love people and I love to talk to people and hear their stories about where they were when our airplane crashed and how much they love the Leonard Skinner music. I love it. And I learn a lot. So, you know, sometimes keeping your mouth shut, you're able to learn.
I've seen a number of interviews with you about all that stuff, but there was one on Howard Stern. And
you heard a bunch of interviews?
Yeah, with you about the crash and all that.
You said that I did a bunch with you.
No, not at all. And this is the first one. But there was one on Howard Stern. And
Howard Stern loves me. He's fascinated with the plane crash.
Yeah.
He always asks many questions about it. He's very interested in that. And now I've got that movie out.
Yeah.
You know, it's called Street Survivors: The True Story of the Leonard Skinner Plane Crash. And
how did we see it?
It took us
Can you tell
4
everybody?
years to do it.
Yeah.
We were sued by blood-sucking weasel attorneys.
Yeah.
And Judy Van Zandt, and went to the Court of Appeals. That's 3 judges. For 4 years, our Constitution's basically been used as toilet paper. But the Constitution calls for 3 judges when you go to an appeals court. And all 3 judges voted unanimously to let us do the movie. And I asked Judy Van Zandt and I asked Gary to come to the table. Gary Rossington. There's only 2 members of Leonard Skinner left. The real Leonard Skinner, and that's Gary and myself. And I asked Gary and Judy to come to the table and let's make a bigger movie. You know, instead they sent $1,000 an hour blood-sucking weasel attorneys to attack me. And, you know, I used to be friends with them. I guess they never really loved me. I loved Gary, and it's one point I loved Judy. But evidently they didn't feel the same about me, so they sued me. But we got the movie done. We won, we finished it, and the young people that portrayed us in the movie our ages were like in our 20s. Cleopatra Films was amazing. They hung in there against all the lawsuits. Our director, Jared Cohn, he hung in there. And all these young actors and actresses playing in a movie that may never even be seen. Judy may have won the lawsuit and it could have been shelved forever. But I wanted to tell that story about the plane crash because Leonard Skinner fans are not getting any younger. I'm not. You know, I'm 72, and I wanted them to know what we went through, that it was really bad. But the music lives on. The power of the music lives. And I wanted to portray that in the movie. And I you know, it was sex, drugs, and rock and roll, the 60s and the 70s. And that's what was in the movie. I told the truth. And, you know, I thought those kids did a great job. I met all of them. I met their parents. I walked the red carpet with them at the Los Angeles Film Festival on February the 17th of last year. That's just when everything hit the fan. We had a gig in Vegas on the 16th of February. My band opened up for Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top, but it wasn't ZZ Top. It was Billy Gibbons and some guys that he likes to play with. And that we played at the Sahara Casino in Vegas. Then I drove a Mustang to Los Angeles, went to the premiere, got on an airplane, flew back to Nashville, rehearsed with my band, and then got on a ship and went out for 4 days with Roger Daltrey and, you know, ZZ Top and all these different bands, and 25 bands. Got back March the 1st to America. And that's when, as you know, the proverbial doo-doo hit the fan. You know, and the pandemic, which was a hoax. It was a hoax. It was not a hoax. And 500,000 plus people have died. You know, people's friends and family, and I think we're starting to get a handle on it. I got my first vaccination, and I think we can flatten the curve and beat this thing. But there's a lot of people that refuse to be safe or socially distance or wear their masks because they think it's a political thing, and all it is respect for your fellow man. That's all I got to say.
My battery, I think, might be about to go dead on this phone, but I would like to ask you one thing. Is there some way that you could give like a website or something where people could go to support the movie or to see it or find out more about it?
Well, it would be the ArtimusPyleBand.com.
Go there.
You know, I've never touched a computer. I've never downloaded anything.
Yeah.
I've never sent or received an email. But my band are all 55. I'm 72. They're younger. And they respect the music and play it with honor and accuracy and respect. And they're all successful businessmen. So they're computer literate. And they set up a nice little website for the band. So it's ArtimusPyleBand.com.
Okay.
And you know, they sell the movie in Walmart. It's on every conceivable cyber world out there. Netflix, I guess, everything.
And what is the title of the movie?
It's called Street Survivors, the true story of the Leonard Skinner plane crash.
Far out. Thank you so much for taking the time to share all this with us. Okay? All right.